Two project management powerhouses face off, each promising to streamline your workflow. But which platform actually makes your team more productive? On one side, the popular feature-rich Asana. And on the other, Kanbanchi, the up-and-coming contender with Google Workspace integration. We're diving deep into real-world scenarios that matter: task management, collaboration features, ease of use, integrations, pricing, and more. Let's leave the marketing jargon behind and focus on what actually counts. Each category gets a score, and by the end, you'll know exactly which tool. And by the end, you'll know exactly which tool takes the crown. The winner might surprise you. Here's the game plan. I've mapped out all the big categories we're going to tackle: price, task management, Google Workspace integration, automation and integrations, reporting and analytics, ecosystem and collaboration, and customization. Buckle up, let's see how they stack up. So first up, price. Now, both Asana and Kanbanchi offer free plans, and honestly, thank goodness for that. I mean, who wants to pay before you even know if you like it, right? Asana's free tier is great for getting started, but if you really want those high-powered features, you'll hit a paywall kinda fast. Kanbanchi, their free plan is actually a bit more generous, especially if you're all about those Kanban boards. But there's a catch: some automation stuff you'll have to upgrade. Still, if you're budget conscious, Kanbanchi feels a touch friendlier here. Next up, task management, which is like the heart of any project tool. Asana is, well, kind of a powerhouse. Think tasks, subtasks, dependencies, all sorts of crazy views. List, board, timeline. You can get really granular. It might feel like too much if you're just looking for simple boards, but honestly, if you love getting nerdy with setups, it's awesome. Kanbanchi keeps it classic with Kanban-style drag and drop. Super simple, super visual, great for teams that just want to see tasks move from to-do to done. But if you crave more structure, you might outgrow it. So yeah, Asana carries this round. Let's talk Google Workspace integration. Kanbanchi was pretty much born for this. It's like living inside your Google Drive. SSO, sharing permissions, everything syncs with your Google setup. It's almost silly how smooth it is, but only if you're deep in the Google ecosystem. Asana plays nice with Drive attachments and you get calendar sync, but it's not as native. So if Google is your world, Kanbanchi is the obvious winner. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know the word Kanban actually comes from Japanese for signboard? Toyota invented the whole system. Bet you didn't see that coming. On to automation and integrations. Look, Asana spoils you with options. You have robust rules, a ton of integrations with Slack, Zoom, Zapier, and honestly, just about everything else. Downside? Some of the fanciest automations are locked behind their higher plans. Kanbanchi has the basics, like moving cards, triggers, or reminders, but if you wanted to play nice with, say, Slack or other third-party apps, you'll find it's kinda limited unless those apps are already googly. So, Asana's the king here. Reporting and analytics. The stuff that makes project managers swoon. Asana lets you build custom dashboards, track workloads, pull surprisingly detailed reports once you're on a business plan. Free tier's a little thin, but still, the power's there if you pay up. Kanbanchi gives you quick board activity reports, which are fine, but if you're hoping for deep analytics or, time tracking, prepare to be underwhelmed. Asana nabs another win. Now, ecosystem and collaboration. Asana is everywhere. Web, Android, iOS, you name it. It scales up with big teams and supports complex orgs, but yeah, there's a bit of a learning curve. Kanbanchi's vibe is instant collaboration, especially if your whole org is Google-based. It's like all your coworkers are one click away. But when it comes to bigger, messier cross-company setups, Asana just feels more flexible and robust. And finally, customization. Honestly, both tools hold their own here. Asana gives you custom fields, templates, you can mess with project layouts, pretty cool, though as usual, some stuff gets paywalled. Kanbanchi lets you customize boards, cards, hook up custom data from sheets, and so on. Maybe the only gripe is that their form builder's a bit limited. Honestly, it's a tie, pick your favorite flavor. Let's zoom out for a sec. Toss all these categories into a radar chart and you start to see the patterns. Asana tends to outpace Kanbanchi, especially anywhere that scale, complexity, or reporting matter. But Kanbanchi spikes wherever Google integration or simplicity is key. So here's the bottom line. If you've got a team with big, complicated projects and you need real structure, Asana just rocks. You get more depth, more power, and honestly, a lot of headroom to grow. But if you're deep in Google Workspace and just want something simple, visual, and super integrated, Kanbanchi just feels right. For most teams though, Asana comes out on top. If this helped you choose smarter, or if you want more no-nonsense head-to-head software battles, go ahead and follow. I've got plenty more breakdowns coming soon.